10 years ago was working for Meyer corporate doing visual merchandising, and my background is primarily in retail and creative. And so I've always been a creative person. I have 3 children now, and so about 5 years ago I left that corporate career to stay at home with my kids. I just do YouTube and I'm on Instagram as well. And the two kind of take on a different life of their own. But basically, I've been a fan of YouTube for like the last decade, I would say. So I've been watching it as a viewer, loving tutorials and finding out what real people are using these real products. I just started filming at home, and you know, I've watched it enough that I'm like, I want to contribute to this too. I think there's probably a preconceived notion that you need to be tech savvy or that you need to have like an amazing DSLR camera. I don't even know if that's how you say it. I don't know, and I don't want to know. So I only record on my iPad if I'm at home, or my iPhone if I'm out. I do have a tripod. That was very cheap on Amazon. And I just edit everything in iMovie on my computer, which was trial and error. My first video ever was a spring clothing haul. And so I was like, here's some things that I bought, like 10 random things that I bought. You know, that's something too, like I've always had friends ask me, as I ask everyone, like, where did you get that? This year, my goal is my year of 5 finds, where I'm only buying 5 clothing accessory items a month. This year, I'm working on my shopping habits. It's interesting how it evolved from me within the last year and a half, me showing like, here's all the things I use that I love and here's why, but now it's like, let's just edit it down to just only like, let's make better purchasing decisions. And I think on Instagram and with influencers, we see people and everything they're buying all the time. And I think people feel the need to catch up, or that they're not buying the new trend or the new thing, and people aren't making a business. I mean, it is a business where people are selling to you, and so they're trying to show you all these things, and as the viewer, you feel like less than, or that you can't keep up. And I'm like, hey, let's shop what's already in our closet. I definitely sit down and think about like, what are a list of things that I want to talk about? And sometimes it will be makeup that I'm currently loving, or skincare that I'm currently loving that will be sort of off the cuff, and I want it to just be like my natural reactions to things that I already know and love. But then sometimes, like when I did my series on grief, I really wanted to think that through. Today I'm coming to you with a very different type of video. 2 years ago from the day that I post this video, my family lost my dad to a very short 3-month fight with cancer. It's something that I tried to normalize and talk about. I think when I had gotten my new phone, I was just telling you that I got a new phone, I was switching things over, and it really hit me in the moment. Like, I still have my dad's number in my phone. This is a weird, like all of a sudden I'm emotional for no reason. Am I supposed to delete this number? What am I supposed to do? And I had so many messages back from people saying, no, that's your connection to him still. Like, he's still, like, you need to have that in your phone. And it's just an interesting conversation to have with people about really, like I said, normalizing grief. And it's been another aspect of my YouTube channel and of my relationship with people on Instagram that I didn't expect to see. I expected to be like, here's these earrings, here's this sweater. But now it's like, okay, you lost someone, that's difficult. How do we deal with this? And it's okay to express that. Another way that I've just been so fulfilled by social media is all of these amazing influencers that I've got to know that I would not know otherwise. I think you definitely need to just do it. I think if you wait too long, then you're too late. And I think also on Instagram or YouTube or a blog, people want to see that you started a little scrappy and then look at where you've come. I will be 40 this year, and I think the older we get, the more confident we are in our skin, and we just don't really care what people think, right? And so it's easy to just be yourself and not really care. I don't know if I could have done this 10 years ago, because I think I would have been trying to be this person behind the camera who's, or in front of the camera who's like portraying this image. So I don't think I would have been any help to anybody 10 years ago. We should all be following people that bring us joy and bring us great ideas and make us laugh, and we're seeing diverse faces on our feeds. For me, it started and it still continues to be just a creative outlet and a hobby for me. It's not something that I'm trying to turn into a business or make money off of followers and subscribers or get money from businesses. That's not really what I'm trying to do right now. But I have thought about in the future, my son will be in, all three of my kids will be in all-day school next year. And so I have thought about the future, like, what can I do with this if I'm not making money off of Instagram and that's not my goal? Like, what is my goal? And so I don't know, that'll be ever evolving for me.